If I can get these out of there. Nope. You catch me riding dirty. There we go. I can get it. I can reach it. Come on. Had to get my Swiffer sweeper. What's up, everybody? Or nobody, depending on the time of the day. Now, here I am in my storage unit, clearing it out. Got all my household shit that I need, leaving the stuff that I don't really need right now. Taking care of business. Moving. Had to get my Swiffer sweeper. But yeah, moving on to the next chapter. Getting out of my, because I'm homeless. So next step is to get my Harley out of here. So I wonder if it'll start. Let's see. Let's see if she'll start. Garbage, as far as I'm concerned, garbage. That's all right. I'll be riding that in the next day or two. Taking it to the crib. Getting it out of here. Yeah, buddy. All right already. Jesus Christ, clear the screen. Clear the fucking screen already. Fucking YouTube. But no, I plan to put me a studio in my new place. I guess you could call it a studio. Somewhere to record. Put a green screen back behind me, all that. I got rid of my desk when I moved because I didn't need it. So I got rid of it and a bunch of shit that I didn't need, and I had to buy it all again. Look at that. So no, I got it. I don't even think I need this container no more. I might even sell it. See, I got an insulated roof. Got an insulated roof. Spray foam. Keeps it nice and cool in here when it's really hot out. You could go into a container that doesn't have a sprayed roof. It'll probably be 30 to 40 degrees, 30 to 40 degrees hotter in there than it is in here. So then I bought this container. This one over here that I bought. It's already got all the shelves and everything in it. Clean it up a little bit, sweep it out. I don't have an insulated roof, but I got some leakage. No big deal. I only paid $500 for this thing. Can't beat it. If I scrap it tomorrow, I'll get $350 back. But yeah, all these shelves are welded in here. Yes, sir. This is going to be my garage. I can put my Harley right here, or put my bench right here. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But yeah, can't beat it for a $500 box. Not bad for $500. So getting the program together. Trying to. Getting it all together. Might take me a week or two, but I'll get her done. I'll get her done. Yeah. YouTube, they just... Right. So, anywho. Anybody want to buy a container? How about you, Christopher Ruff? I'll sell it to you. You have to come all the way to Detroit and pick it up. Wouldn't be worth it. But yeah. Thought about taking this and turning it into a man cave or something, you know? You can put a solar panel on the roof. Give myself some electricity. Yeah, put it in the middle of nowhere. My own damn thing. So, I could sell it. You'll be listening. Well, yeah, I got a bunch of stuff to do. I hate moving. I don't know about you guys, but I hate moving. So, all of the stuff that's in here, all of this, all of my garage stuff, all of this stuff in here, these cabinets and my bike and all this, I gotta get my microwave down. That's right, I gotta get that down. Not that I use it that often, but sometimes I do. But yeah, get my toolbox over there. So, you guys want to go shopping? You like what you see? A bunch of shit that I've accumulated over the years. Probably come in here and clean this all out and throw half of it in the trash. I don't really want it or need it. It's amazing how you accumulate stuff over the years and you don't even realize you're doing it. All I really need is a couple of shelves for my tools. And that's it. I feel like the jerk. All I need are these wrenches and this toolbox. That's it. I don't need nothing else. Oh, and that air compressor. I need the air compressor. That's it. That's all I need. Oh, and a monkey wrench. And a monkey wrench. That's it. Somebody say the jerk. All right. So what's going on out there in YouTube land today? Anything positive? Anything good? Anybody want to tell me their adventures today? Yeah, I'll have my daughter come bring me over here so I can ride my Harley back to my crib. And then I'll be able to ride it because it'll be easily accessible because it's been in storage, man. I don't want to have to drive to the storage unit, park my car, whoop in the storage, bust the bike out, ride the bike, bring it back to the storage unit, put it in the storage unit, get in my car and go home. I didn't want to do that. No big deal. I parked it for the season. But yeah. Yeah. Anybody got a Harley out there? Anybody ride? Anybody like to ride? You signed a new lease, you're still at the same place, and you signed a lease and it went down. What, like $10 a month? Was that the deal they gave you? It's usually they don't give you a big break on signing a lease. But yeah, I like to pay my rent up like 3 months ahead of time, so then I don't have to worry about it. And then when rent comes around, I can either pay 3 months again or just pay a month, whatever. There was the last place I was at, I'd paid 6 months ahead. Just gave him fucking like, I don't know what it was, like $4,000, and said, "Here, I don't want to have to pay rent for 6 months." And he was like, "I'll give you a deal. I'll take $20 off a month when you do that." And I'm like, "All right, here you go." Saved me $100. Wow, $100. $100 is $100. $20 is $20, right? What's up, Venus, Tony, Lynette? Was I too harsh yesterday on poor little Blondie? Was I a little harsh on her yesterday? Oh, of course. Every time, soon as I'm on the camera, every time, never fails. I'll call you back. I ain't gonna be on here long. But was that a little too harsh on Blondie? Hmm. Was I a little harsh on Blondie? No, I just speak the truth, and I'm not taking nobody's bullshit. Sasquatch, what's happening? Got studs on for season. Oh yeah. No to harsh. Good. I'm glad that you guys don't think. Is the consensus that I was not a little harsh? I'm tired of that looping bullshit. Why, when I ask you a question and you refer to somebody else, that's called deflection. Answer the goddamn question. Answer the damn question. It's that simple. It's that simple. And I know some people have a difficult time answering questions. I get it. I get it. But whatever, man. 100 USD is 103 USD because of interest. Yeah. Well, I'm glad that you don't think so, Hank. I'm sure a lot of people. What the hell was that? Mr. Spider crawling on my head. Something. But yeah, I'm just tired of people trying to blow fucking smoke up my ass and skate around the reality of just deal with the reality. I don't support that type of behavior. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Money makes money, baby. Money makes the world go around. And money, for the love of money, is the root of all evil. Have we not forgotten that? Shekels over truth, shekels over loyalty, shekels over integrity. Not here on this channel. Oh, and by the way, Hank, thanks for the donation yesterday. I forgot to thank you while I was in my midst of ranting. And happy 26 if you're here and you're watching. Thank you for your donation as well. Like I said, you guys don't have to do that. I'm not here for donations. I got all of my shit set up so I can get into algorithms and make YouTube my partnership as an AdSense partner with YouTube. Even though they violate our contract constantly and they kind of put me in the back of the bus and don't promote me like they do the shills. I still want to do my part so I can try to get into the algo, you know. And despite the rumor mill, I'm not here for likes, views, subscribers, and shares and whatnot. I'm here to get people to listen. I've said it a million times. You don't even have to subscribe. Just listen to the truth, and that's it. That's all I ask is listen. I plant that seed, and hopefully it grows into a big whatever. So that's my whole point. No, there you go. Well, I'm gonna appreciate it again, Hank. Thanks for your dono. Appreciate it. But again, you don't have to. He says he doesn't watch my ads. He'll just donate. Is that what you said? Take my money instead. Well, I can't stop you guys from donating, but you don't have to. You know, I would like for people to become channel not subscribers, but channel members to a higher monthly amount. So if I had 100, donors at, whatever, 5, 10, 20 bucks, even if I had a couple of hundred, not that I ever will, but if I did, I could focus more time on doing the content. I could get to where I want to be, but I'm not counting on that. I'll finance myself, of course. That's what I've been doing all along. And if I had not have been maliciously prosecuted 6 years ago, and or getting harassed and maliciously prosecuted this fucking time around, I'd be up at least 50,000 cash, pretty damn close to it, if not more. See, it would be over 50 grand cash that I could have using it elsewhere. I could have bought me a big chunk of land and put my tiny homes all over it and allowed people to come and hang out, And I guess the powers that be don't want me to do that, so they throw the wrench into my spokes. It's all good. I'll get there one way or the other, with or without the approval of Big Daddy, Big Dada. So it is. Lynette, you didn't have to upgrade the apple pie. I appreciate that. But yeah, it's I could put a lot of my videos on members only, and if people want to stalk me and harass my content, they'd have to become members. But I don't think people do that just to get your content. Maybe the government would have to do it. I don't know how that would work. I know that the government spies on me and they record my videos, or maybe not all of them, I don't know. But would they have to become members to get my videos? I'm pretty sure that there'd be a backdoor avenue that YouTube says, hey, government, you don't have to pay no membership fees and you can get whatever videos you want. Even the deleted ones, because you never delete them. They just delete on our end. That's it. They never get deleted. What is on the internet stays on the internet. It's like what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. What happens on YouTube stays on YouTube. So, yeah, I'm just taking a break. I'm over here sweating. It's not a hot day, but it's a nice day. No spraying going on in the skies. Ask Detective Cleveland to become a channel member. Government has to burn the money. They will just buy the memberships. Yeah, I should Well, you guys could ask Cleveland. Hey, you're more than welcome to send Cleveland any emails you want and share, content with him that he may or may not want to see, and ask him to forward it. Or you guys can do that. But I don't. I'm not suspecting that anybody is going to like send the emails in my favor. They love to send emails that want to hem me up. I got a bunch of those from 2019 when YouTubers were trying to get me put in a cage, and they were sending emails to the prosecutor's office. I have those emails, but you know, I'm I'm not being targeted. I'm not being gang stalked. It's just my imagination. So, but yeah, those of you who don't have a purpose online, you should probably just relax and enjoy the ride and not get involved and start unnecessary drama. If you think that people are gang stalking you and harassing you, it's probably because you're doing it to them and they're just responding, because it's a tit for tat society. Yeah. So if you're just on here for friendship, really? Friendship? Yeah, okay. I've met very few people on here, and they're not good people. I've met, and I'm not scared to say who I've met. I've met John Falax, and I met most of the Michigan First Amendment guys. I met Mighty Mouse. I've met Scarface. A bunch of people from the Street Beefs. I've met Jessica Kent. I've talked to many, many, many huge YouTubers, and they're shitty fucking people, man. They're terrible human beings, in my personal opinion. They are about themselves. If they're not about themselves, they're privately owned, government operated channels, and they're here to serve a purpose of their own little agenda. And maybe that's what some people are on here doing as well when they claim that they're on here for friendship. And I got plenty of friends in my real life. I got lots of friends, more than I can hang out with. And I couldn't hang out with three different friends a day for a year and not you know recycle and get back to the same three friends. you know but I choose to make my circle very small, and there's a reason for that. Well, two reasons. One is that the beer stays colder. Not that I drink beer, but if there was beer, it would stay colder. And that's a fact, because when I go over to my best friend's house, he's got cold fucking Heinekens in his refrigerator, and it's there every time. He don't have. Well, our other buddy came and drank them all up one day, but he jumped in front of a train, so he's not here jumping in front of or slamming down Heinekens no more because he jumped in front of a train. But and less knives in my back. Yeah, those are the two reasons why I keep my circle very small. The beer stays colder, and less knives into my back. So, I think that some of you on YouTube are probably decent. Yeah, probably some, but very few and far in between, because a lot of people have huge egos and their pride and whatnot. If they're not part of the government program, if they're not part of the government program, it's hard to tell them apart because they associate so much with the ones that are part of the program. And then I would love to start a network that doesn't have anything to do with those other channels. It would be really nice to start an entire network of like-minded individuals who really have the desire to make some sort of change, or share information with people so they can make change in their own situation. You know, whether it comes to legal work, or um, teaching them, sharing information on how to become sovereign, because that's my goal, is to teach people how to become sovereign. It's teach people how to become their own individual, but it's not it's not something that you can jump in and out of. Either you're going to do it or you're not going to do it, and that's why I'm waiting. I'm waiting to finalize a lot of things in my little realm, my world, and once I resolve some of the issues that I'm dealing with, I'll focus more on it. But right now, I'm kind of at a standstill, so to speak. Anywho, so to speak. I don't know why I develop a new catchphrase constantly, but it happens, and I try to catch myself because it's annoying to me, let alone to you guys who keep saying, "Why does he keep saying that?" It's like hearing somebody say, "At the end of the day." Well, what's happening at the end of the day? It's going to get dark and you're going to go to sleep, or you're going to have a midnight snack at the end of the day. But that's my goal. And if anybody wants to learn, stick around. You know, and I can't wait till I get my. Well, I can wait, of course. I cannot wait until I get everything situated, and I can. Maybe I'll switch from StreamYards to OBS. I dabble with it every now and again, but it's a hard. Well, not to say hard. It's a little more difficult to deal with than what I wanted to try. I'll probably practice and play with it a little here and a little there. And once I do work out the bugs in my streams, then I'll continue to use it. I don't care much for StreamYards. It was okay at first, but I'll use it until I have to not use it no more. But maybe there's another streaming service out there that's a little easier to use. It's not OBS and it's not StreamYards. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Sooner or later, I'll figure it out. You guys, when was the last time you guys seen some of this stuff? Handheld can torch in a can. But yeah, I think I'm cooling down now. I call my peeps back who were trying to get a hold of me. So gotta work in the morning, so I ain't staying up late tonight. You need to move to it yourself. My friends mostly use streams. Yeah, I know. But if your friends jumped off a bridge, would you do it too, Hank? Yeah. No. Get done. Get her done. Get her done. I'm going to get her dead. Get her dead. Then I got to take all the shit out of my RV too. Or is there a lot of water, and how high is it? You know that some dude, there's a guy out here. You could go look up the video. And he jumped off the Golden Gate Bridge and survived. Go watch that video. Can you imagine trying to off yourself, jump off the bridge, and you survived? That's pretty crazy. Well, I know that he's not the only one, but a few have. But what are the odds that you do that? You gotta wonder why would you not be done when you jumped and did that? There's probably, I don't know what the number is, 100 people a year that jump off that bridge, I think. I don't know. Look up the statistics. It's pretty crazy. No, I don't have a P.O. box. Actually, Lynette, I think I found the koozies. They're in there somewhere in a box. I know they're in there somewhere. And I'll send you your koozie as soon as I can. But no, I don't have a P.O. box. Why? You want to send me something? You want to send me a box of goodies or something? Send me some anthrax. But no, I used to have a PO box. I should probably get one. I will. You know, when you become a national, an American national, a state national, whatever you want to call it, you can still get mail at that place where you lay your head. You can do rule-free delivery, and they'll mail it to you. They'll get it to your house without using the zip code and all that. Or you could just get a PO box. You know, it's up to you. But some some people won't mail stuff to a PO box, and you could try it yourself. You could. I got your address, Lynette. I could send you a letter in the mail, just like a test letter, and put in rule free delivery and put your information on there, and it'll get to you. I guarantee it'll get to you. Might not be as quick as the regular mail because the postal workers today are of a different generation, and used to be a day when it was no rain nor sleet nor hail will stop the U.S. mail. Now it's the rain, the sleet, and the hail will definitely stop the U.S. mail. Total opposite of what it used to be. You get something delivered in record time, man. It was actually pretty good. Now you'd be lucky if you get something within a week or two, and it's not coming far away. You know, times sure have changed. Sorry if you're of the younger generation, but it's true. A lot of things have changed. Lots of things have changed. Just trying to have a conversation with people. Sky's above. What's happening? Good to see you. Lots of things have changed over the past couple of generations. Hell, this is the first generation of adults who have never lived without the internet. You know, and so they're different type of people. You know, it's not an insult. You know, they'll probably take it as an insult, but they're different type of people. They see things a little, but that's how, the generational gaps are designed. You could turn a free society into a communist, which kind of they've done that, into a communistic type of society by 2 generations. Within 2 generations, you can create a communistic society, and that's what other countries have been trying to do with their influence and things, and it's happened. Hell, we know people on here that will talk about communism, and it's like, are you fucking nuts? Yeah, I didn't get the internet until after I got out of prison. So, well, I think I had the internet to look stuff up. There was no chat rooms, things like that. There was not like it is now, or even back then. It was, basically looking things up on websites and maybe send emails, and there were some chat rooms, but it was just a lot different. It wasn't a channel with chat in it. It was just chat, kind of a rudimentary, version of a content creator. But oh yeah, I got to get off of here and call my peeps and have them come and give me a hand dragging my mattress up the stairs, which I could do it myself, but having a hand is always nice. But I've moved myself, I don't know, probably 30 times in my lifetime. Do most of it myself. I have a buddy or two come over and help me with the couch and entertainment center and, shit like that, but never had, people come and carry my boxes for me. No, no. Well, I will enjoy my new place. I'm already trying to redecorate it. And I'm like, I'm going to take this counter out and put in a granite counter and change the sink, and I'm going to get rid of this stove, and I'm just renting it. And the landlord's like, "Yeah, you do whatever you want, man, as long as you don't paint the walls." And I'm like, "No, that's one thing that I don't like doing is painting, because you're safe with that." But I'm gonna change the floor. It's got laminate floor, and a couple of the pieces are, there's gaps, and me being the perfectionist that I am, I'm like, oh. Plus, it's an ugly color. It's like it's like a yellow. I don't know. It's not pine. It's not. I don't know what color it is. It's some weird yellow. I say it's yellow. Some other people would say it's tan, but it doesn't match my decor. I got gray furniture, gray curtains, a gray entertainment center. So I'm either gonna have to get I don't a light, like a cream color laminate, or dark gray, but that'd be too much dark gray. And I'm gonna put linoleum in the kitchen and dining room, because they got old shit in there, and it's ugly. And then I'm gonna vinyl the cabinets. You guys know that you can take cabinets and put vinyl over them and turn them into whatever you want. You can make them black, white, green, purple, orange, or make them look like wood. And shit's pretty cheap. You can get it on Amazon, rolls of it, probably $150, and just basically a heat gun and a razor blade can change the cabinets, make them any colors you want. And I got to change the toilet. It's got one of them old bowls, that real little one, and I don't like them. I want a modern toilet. Turlet. I never seen no plants growing out of turlet. Anybody know what that line is from? You'll get props. What? You mean like water in the toilet? Yeah. Water like, no, but no, yeah, but no. I ain't never seen no plants growing out no turlet. We're there. We're there. That line from that movie, we're there. Does anybody know that movie? Name that movie. Yeah, I got my sound bar ready. My TV took a shit. I would watch YouTube on it. I watched the internet. And I had there's one show that I did like watching, but you can watch it on the internet. It's that show on CBS called Ghosts. It's fucking hilarious. So I haven't watched it in a couple of years, so I'll have to catch up on all the episodes when I finally get the time. It's a funny show. If you've never seen it, you should probably watch it. Oh, yeah. All right, guys. Stay out of trouble. And don't fall for the drama. Save it for your mama. Until the next time. Could be in a couple hours, could be tonight, could be a week from now. There you go, Lynette. Lynette wins the prize of the day. She won the or Lynette is the winner. Whatever you won. You won. You won my respect. Just a little more. Yes, Idiocracy. And if you can name the Fandango shoes, if you can name the shoes that there was everybody, the cool shoes in there, you get bonus points. You get 10 seconds to name them shoes. Come on. Come on. What were the shoes in the movie Idiocracy? Come on. Come on, Lynette. I know you can do it. Oh, come on. Really? You didn't know that? Does anybody know it? I've never had a pair in my life, but they seem to be pretty fucking popular. And funny thing is that here we are in Idiocracy in real life. and they are very, very popular. Crocs. They needed to find the cheapest shoe that was the dumbest shoe to make it be the coolest shoe in the movie. And Crocs was the shoe that they chose. And now look, everybody wears Crocs. I've never had a pair in my life. Yeah. Yeah, Crocs are awful. I will agree with that statement. Crocs are awful. So, oh, my butt. This chair. My butt. My butt. I got no butt. This chair hurts my butt. Yeah, so until the next time, stay out of trouble. Stay away from the drama. And save it for your mama. I said that earlier. But okay, later. Bye, everybody.